Hello, welcome students to our next session of lectures. So already in the previous lecture we have discussed about some use of echo and read function in the shell script or shell programming. Now again let us move on from there to the next slides. So here let us discuss something about first carriage return. This carriage return, this is also uh, uh, you can use it by slash r sequence. This is slash r, this is also an escape sequence. The already you know that we have discussed about some escape sequences previously, like new line slash n. So here you can see another one escape sequence, use of some escape sequence, that is slash r, that is stands for carriage return. Now actually what is the carriage return? uh, Carriage return actually causes the cursor to the to be positioned, actually the cursor to be positioned or placed at the beginning of the current line. That means the cursor what is there, that cursor will be positioned at the beginning of the current line or present line. And here let us take some examples. Like here we have put an example, dollar echo, then within the double quote we just write for example a sentence, I like match, then we have put after some dots we have put slash r, that is the escape sequence, that is the carriage return. And then again in the same line we are writing, I can watch for hours. So actually this is the single sentence here we have written, but just like the previous example, you have seen that we have put new line character escape sequence at the middle of the line. In the same way here also, in the within the line, in the middle of the line, we have put that carriage return escape sequence slash r. Now after doing it, what will be the output of this? Actually the what will be the output of this sentence or this command or the shell script? So the output for the above program, uh, you can see that will be only the piece of sentences, that is I can watch for hours. So this is the portion of the sentence which sentence we have supplied as the input to the echo. So this is the particular part of the sentence which has written after the carriage return sequence slash r. That portion is only displaying here. So now why that portion only is displaying? So because of this carriage return. So, as I have mentioned that this carriage return causes the cursor to be positioned at the beginning of the current line. So, that is why it is positioning the cursor at the beginning of the current line, means I can watch for hours. Now, here you may think that it seems like the first part of that sentence, that is I like match. This is the first part of the sentence before applying the escape sequence carriage return. So, whether this first part never got printed, this question may come, but actually that is not the case here. It is actually what is happening, the shell actually had faithfully printed it, but the carriage return, that is the escape sequence, that is /r, it is placed the cursor back where the I was displayed. That means having done so, the uh, whatever that is displayed, that means whatever the work have been done prior to the carriage return, that is /r sequence, that was undergone, and the rest portion is actually overwritten, means the previous portion is overwritten by the next portion. That is the cause why this uh, carriage return, actually here the output is like that. That means actually it is displaying, but as the function of the carriage return, it is actually overwritten, and the rest of the portion that is here, that is I can watch for hours, this portion actually displaying the first portion, that is I like match, that portion is actually not displaying here, only due to the carriage return or cursor positioning. That is the main reason that why it is displays look like that. Now let us move to the next slide here, and in this slide we shall discuss about the uh, tab and the backspace. That is here actually we will discuss about some tab and backspace. The function of first is the function of tab key. So how will you display or how will you indicate the function of tab key? So for function of the tab key, there is a escape sequence, that is /t. So you know that as our previous examples, like /n, that is for new line, as /r, that is for the carriage return function. These all are the escape sequences, or you can say backslash characters also it may be said. So in the same way, for tab function, the corresponding sequence, escape sequence or backslash character, that is /t, and for the backspace, that the same way, the for the backspace the escape sequence is slash b. Now these two are the escape sequences for the function of tab key and backspace. Now here let us uh, took an example, that is let us take that example dollar echo. There is always one more. This is a portion, actually here we are writing the one single sentence like the previous examples. Also we are writing single sentence. There is always one more, then there lot of slash b are there. That means backslash backspace, actually here we are putting the backspace using these backslash characters or escape sequences, that is slash b slash b slash b slash b. In this way we are putting our backspace functionality with the help of escape sequence or backslash characters. Then again we have written bug, then full stop. So first part, in the same sentence we have written, the first part actually is there is always one more, then here number of backspaces with the help of the escape sequence slash b. Then we have written pair of tab, that means slash t, that is pair of slash t means pair of tab, again we have given here, then it's a backslash character slash t, then we have written hyphen by law. So actually the single total sentence, if we read it without the backslash and tabs, then it will look like, it will seem like there is always one more bug by law. So this is the sentence, and what is the output here? If we look at the output, so output for the program, that is look like this way, in this way, there is always one bug full stop, then much space is there, then it is written by law. So here actually why this is not showing, you can notice that it is not showing the word more. Why? Because due to the backslash characters, due to the backslash character slash b, it is working or functioning as the backspace. That's why actually there are, actually if you count, there are 5 backspaces are there. So those backspaces are working here, and that's why including the space, the other letters up to this letter, that is more, that is being deleted. That is the main reason why this is look like, the displays look like that. Then 2 tab has been taken by the, here we are using 2 pair of tab, that's why 2 tab is being taken, that much space is being taken, then it is displaying by law. So this is the reason why it is displaying like that. So okay, let us conclude up to here. Now we will move the other portion, the other piece of sessions of the lecture. So both for this session of the lecture we have to conclude here. Thank you.